But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that have just been wearing on me. Another one of which is like, I was talking to my dad, just talking to me about like wanting to retire maybe. When my dad said that, it kind of like, I kind of got whiplash. My dad is like me. My whole life, my dad was just like giga grind mode, always working. So hearing my dad say that he was like thinking about retiring, it kind of just like, oh shit. It's just one of those things where I was like thinking about it. I'm like very supportive of my parents and vice versa. Like, does that change anything for me if my dad is retiring? Not really, but maybe. I mean, there's a world where we talked about people are moving and moving in and out or whatever. There is a world where I decide to say, you know what? I'm going to go to Dallas for a little bit. Maybe it would be a good idea to go home for a little bit and try and spend time at my parents' house. I remember you talking about your dad running a 7-Eleven convenience store. But you're in a position to assist your dad in retirement. But is that what you and your dad want? The only thing I really care about at the end of the day is I wanna support and give back to my parents. Like, that's always been like a main thing for me. My parents basically like, I mean, they threw away their entire life in Iran with all their family to move to America so that I could have a better life. So future generations could have a better life. Hey, I'm gonna take the hit. That's how they think. I'm going to bear the burden of essentially resetting my life, or my family, generationally resetting my family's life to come to America so the future generations could live a better life, because I know that the opportunities here in America are better than the opportunities that will be presented to my son and his kids and whatever and yada, 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 than they would be in Iran or Iran. I say Iran because I'm a K, Kona, and Nelly. Wasn't your dad an engineer before? Yeah, my dad was an engineer. I mean, it's also why my dad was like teaching me how to read and how to do math when I was 3 years old, right? So they wanted me to have a better life, you know? And I know my parents are proud. Yeah, I know my parents are proud, and my parents have always been like super supportive, you know? Oh, if my dad ever shorts, so yeah, man. Like it's rough, dude. I mean, you're talking about stress and stuff. I mean, for me, thankfully, I haven't gotten to that point, you know, ending up in ICU and stuff, but like that's like a very real thing, right? Just know that at the end of the day, like if you're not healthy and you're not taking care of yourself, or God forbid something real bad happens to you, then it doesn't matter, right? All the effort and wanting to give back and wanting to support your parents and all that, like to them it's not going to mean anything if you're not there. And you know it. Everybody knows. That's something that everybody knows. Sometimes you just need to hear it, right?